Hello, students. So, you have decided to use Crossroads Cafe to help you learn English at home. Or maybe you haven't decided. Maybe your teacher has helped you decide to use Crossroads Cafe. This is a wonderful way to learn English. So today we're going to help you and we're going to talk about opening day number 1. When you got your work packet, your homework packet, what was inside? Well, first, here's the homework packet. Read carefully. If you need to, get out your English dictionary and translate the words that you don't understand. But really try hard first to read before you translate. We also have, now you'll notice that the homework has this on it. That means don't write on this because we use this with other students when you bring it back. So don't write here. You're going to write on here. We provided a piece of paper for you to write your answers and put your name and which unit 1, that you're working on today. Also, in your packet, you will have a script. What's a script? Well, a script is everything that's in the video and the people talking to each other. So you have the words that they're saying. So you have a choice. You can read this before you watch the video, or you can watch the video, read the script, look up words that you don't understand, and then go back and watch the video again. By having these, it will help you to understand. The program will help you to listen, read, and using the homework to write English. Now, it's really important also that you notice this last page that is in your packet. This is your homework test. This tells us how much you understood. You have to do the front and the back. You do write on this one. Put your name on it and the date that you did it. And then bring this back with completed with the rest of the packet. Now, how we're going to help you today is we're going to read a summary of what happens in opening day. That's video number 1. If I can find it. There we go. All right. Opening day. Victor Brasov is from Romania. He came to the United States 40 years ago. Now he's in his 60s and he's starting a new business. He is opening a restaurant. It is a few days before the restaurant opens. Nothing is ready. But there are many people in the restaurant. Most of the people are workers. They are trying to get the restaurant ready to open. One worker is Jamal. He is a handyman and a friend of Mr. Brasov. Jamal is from Egypt. He has a degree in engineering. He tries to fix Mr. Brashov's broken stove. This is a new kind of work for Jamal. Another worker is a sign painter. He wants to paint the name of the restaurant on the sign, but Mr. Brasov does not have a name for the restaurant. This is one of his many problems. The chef is angry because the stove doesn't work. He quits. Now, Mr. Brasov doesn't have a cook for his restaurant. He doesn't have any waitresses or waiters either. The video was made in the 1980s. In the 1980s, we still call waiters and waitresses the people who serve you at the restaurant. The new word that we use is server. So if you work in a restaurant, you might call yourself a server, or if you look at a job application for working in a restaurant and waiting on tables, you'll see server positions. Mr. Brashoff puts an advertisement in the newspaper for waiters and waitresses. Also now, you don't see so many advertisements in the newspaper. You see them on the internet, or you go and fill out a job application on the internet. So there are some changes, but there are also things that are the same. Several people come to the restaurant to apply for the jobs. Mr. Brashoff doesn't like any of them. Catherine Blake comes in. She was a waitress many years ago. Then she stayed home to take care of her children for 10 years. Mr. Brashoff likes Catherine, and he gives her a job. Another woman comes into the restaurant. Her name is Rosa Rivera. She is from Mexico. Rosa also wants to be a waitress, so she and Catherine fight a little bit, but that's okay. But Rosa can cook. So Mr. Brashoff hires her to be the chef. Now Mr. Brashoff has employees. He can open his restaurant, but on opening day, the restaurant still doesn't have a name. A teenager comes into the restaurant. His name is Henry. He is 17 years old and he is in high school. Today, there is no school. He needs directions to the post office. Someone calls the restaurant and wants some food delivered. It is the first order. Mr. Brashoff asks Henry to deliver the food. Another person comes into the restaurant. He wants some coffee. His name is Jess Washington. Jess is retired. He worked for the post office. Jess likes to play chess. He plays with Jamal. The sign painter is still in the restaurant. He wants to know the name of the restaurant. Everyone suggests names. Mr. Brashoff doesn't like any of the names. Then Jess has an idea. He thinks Crossroads Cafe is a good name. Mr. Brashoff likes it. Finally, the restaurant has a name. So, if you have questions about your test, about the script or vocabulary, or about your homework, remember that you're going to write on here for your homework, email or call your teacher and make suggestions for the next videos that we will make about Crossroads Cafe. See you soon.